Alright.
Compliments of the chef.
Stellar.
No.
That's sick. That's sick. Oops. Something new. I got BMW. Oh. Our second home, baby. Our second home. Alright, let's see what we're gonna get into today. Alright, so I literally just walked in here. So for what we're gonna do today, it's looking like some of this tape here is fucking not sticking good. So we're gonna just put, instead of wrapping the whole thing with tape, we're just gonna kind of do like this here with the just wrap in sections like all the way up so it stays tight. And then we have this wire wrap that we're gonna wrap around now. Should be nice. We're gonna go from all the way over there, all the way around there, up into there, and then into the firewall. Stops right there. So if you're interested in getting this, it's the DEI O'Reilly special. It was like 35 bucks or something like that. Got an absolute chopper driving by. Like 30 bucks or something like that. 350 to 500 degree melting point. If my fucking engine right there is getting 500 degrees or 350 degrees where I can't even fucking touch in here, it's hot. So just do that. Alright, so most importantly, things we need to start this job. Tape. I think why it's not sticking good is because I was just fucking tearing it off. Oh, I think that's my boy. We're gonna have to take a pause break because my boy's here. Alright guys, so buddy Darren's gone. It's a completely different day now. We got the wire wrapped. Look at this black now. Look at that. Look at that. Looking nice. Looking nice. Bit of the firewall. Bam. Looking legit. I'm gonna take these guys, cut all my zip tie thingers, and then see what we got going on next. So let's go. So I don't have a lighter. I'm running out of gas on both of them. So this is how I'm doing my fucking heat shrink. Lit a piece of cardboard on fire with the last little bit of gas I had. Got her done. I need to fucking flip that guy over a little bit. Oh yeah. Throw that down there. Stomp her out. She's legit. It's legit. Alright, check her out. We got nice wires down the engine. Nice wires all down the front of here. Oh yeah, did the alternator cable too, just cause, you know, why not? It looks nice together. It's like from a distance. It's looking pretty good. Looks like somebody that did it knows what they're doing. We like that. We like that. I don't really know what is next, but we're gonna find out. So I'll catch you when we figure it out. Okay, so we have this PCV thing, or like these things, dude. Dude, I built this whole fucking car, and I still don't know what shit's called. It just doesn't really matter. All I know is this guy goes to your catch can, and so does that, and that this gathers or like pulls vacuum from the catch can. I'm like 90% sure that that's what's happening there. So I want this to be pointed that way with this right here, so like the catch can can be right here rather than it being somewhere else in the engine bay. But some round stupid thing would look stupid. So I'm gonna make something that fits like kind of triangular in this little area with fittings on the end so those tubes can go into it. So we're gonna use some CAD and a razor blade. And we're gonna see how this can look here. Okay, so I have my piece. So this is like the way that I kind of start using CAD is I get the piece and I kind of make it approximately the size of what I'm trying to do here. So it's gonna be, I'm trying to use this bolt hole here for a bracket. So we're gonna try to have it kind of like fit into this recess with this like curve here down, but without hitting the harness and stuff. So you kind of just go like this now underneath here. Sheesh. Underneath here, and kind of like look at what needs to get cut off with like the harness in the way. So I see that. I'll like put my finger like towards the back of the harness, and I'll remember like my harness is kind of like a finger's width, and it goes to the back corner to almost this corner here. So pull this guy out, mark it up. Okay, so now it fits without the harness in the way, but since we're trying to get it to fit like down in that little area over there, it needs to be shortened just a little bit more on like this side so I can get it closer to make the mark. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so we have our shape. We cut it down just a little bit off the edge. And then, so we're trying to use that hole as a bracket, okay? So that means that this thing can't be like past it. It needs to be able to, you need to be able to see it so it can go upwards, right? So if it's like this, and also out of the way of that fitting there, and this piece that's like right down here at the bottom, if it like goes up, it starts getting higher. So we want it to be like right here, and then this distance is good, except for I'll just like pull it back a little bit, kind of get like exactly where you think it's going to be. You look back, and now it's like in the way of the harness again. So now you look at where that is, kind of like try to mark a little piece visually on where you want to cut it, and then mark it just like that. So I'm going to grab right there, boom, and then just match the curve all the way to the bottom. Okay, so now we're past, I mean, like I can see we're past, I can't really get the camera, we're past the bolt, we're past that fitting, we're past the harness. We're at our shape now. So if you look at it from this side, that volume from here to here is a little too small for a catch can because I don't want to suck oil up into this. So to get it further down, which it can, it needs to drop down below this guy. So what I do is I just kind of like push, and I create like a little bend spot right there. You can barely see it. Yeah, there you go, a little bend spot. So now I'll take, this is super hard with my camera set up. So take this, and then harness is all, it's like this, so we'll take it and just bend it upwards. Boom. And then cardboard kind of has its own ridges in it, so you can see. But now we're able to get a little deeper now. So the fact that it's smushed in there is a little rough, but that's all right, because we could just shorten it down a little bit. But this piece right here, I don't want this to be open. I want this to come over here. So we're gonna lift her back up, mark it where I can, and then with that bend mark, I kind of like put my finger on the bend mark and then see, shit, right there is the end of where that intake piece is. So I'm like looking at where this little ridge of the cardboard is, and then I'm gonna cut that radius like right there. Okay, boom. Now we got something that fits in that curve. Fold it up. I just folded it instead of cutting it because it's already gonna need to be folded up anyway. So that's kind of our shape here. That's the bottom. Now we can rest it down at the bottom here. We'll have our bolt hole there to make a bracket, and then we'll just make, so since this is at the bottom, we'll just make side, 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 top, upside down. And that is how I use CAD. Alright, then after some tape and some fucking cutting and shit, you have the shape of your catch can. So just imagine, dude, like, you can barely even fucking tell there's a catch can back there, dude. So there's gonna be a top, obviously, and then I'm gonna have a fitting coming up to a 90, just a short little hose right there. Boom, get the vacuum, and then this thicker guy will have a fitting just right here to go whoop, whoop, right here to that guy. I'm debating on if I want to put like a layer, like a sheet on there with holes in it, so if like the oil splashes around and shit, it doesn't like get sucked into the fucking vacuum thing since it's so short. But it's short, but it's like big, so the volume is high, and I'll just take it out and drain it more than once. So I'm kind of thinking that this is the plan here, buckaroo. Alright, so we cut this guy down about an inch. So now it's dark outside. Next thing to do is get material for this. Have my girlfriend Tasha TIG weld it up. And then we'll have a catch cam. The only thing we're waiting on here to get this guy started is just some fluids and a starter wire. That's really it, except for trans fluid as well. But I just want to get some nicer some nicer stuff, and I'm just waiting to get the money up. So we shall be getting her started soon. It's not like we're waiting on anything large. It's just, I mean, for the right time. It's like 35 degrees outside all day, so waiting for some warmth and some guala. So we will be back sometime soon when we got material for that. Goodbye.